If I asked you who the face of Dragon Ball is, you would most likely say Goku or even Vegeta, but let's be real, most of you said Goku. Goku has been known to be the main character of Dragon Ball, but who could potentially be the next person to replace Goku? In today's video, I'm going to cover 5 people who could replace Goku if it were to ever happen. And let's go over the second character who technically is the main character already, but also isn't, and that being Vegeta. He won't replace Goku.
Huh?
However, the reason why Vegeta wasn't able to shine in the spotlight is that the whole story of the Dragon Ball series was based on the journey of Goku from the very beginning. The whole story of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super is still revolving around the discovery of new limits by Goku and the main conflicts caused by him. However, the reason why Vegeta was made the antagonist is that his character was introduced a little later in the series. Therefore, it was inevitable for him to be made the rival character from the beginning. Character development of Vegeta is still based a little bit on the chase after Goku. Moreover, the reason why Goku is more suitable for the main character than Vegeta is that the character of Goku is more suitable for the adventurous anime series than the character of Vegeta. Additionally, as said before, the character of Goku is the global symbol of the anime series, especially Saiyan-wise. But we still have more Saiyans to go over, so let's go over the next one, Broly. And of course we're talking about Super Broly. He couldn't replace Goku in the spotlight because he was never written to be a long-term central protagonist in Dragon Ball Super. His role in that story is to serve as the overwhelming force that pushes everyone else to their limits, not to carry the ongoing narrative of the franchise. Unlike Goku, whose personality drives adventure and growth across the series entirely, Broly is written as a reactive character. His motivations are simple and emotional, mostly centered around survival and rage rather than seeking self-improvement or even new challenges. That makes him more powerful but not structurally suited to lead the story forward. Broly also lacks the long character arc and thematic foundation that Goku has built over decades. Goku represents steady growth, optimism, and the love of testing limits, which matches the core theme of this series. Broly, however, represents raw potential and tragic power, which works best as a special event character rather than the ongoing face of the franchise, Goku. Because of this, Broly functions as a catalyst for major battles and character moments, but not as the narrative anchor that Goku has always been able to do. But let's shift over to not only one person, but 2 people, Gohan and Piccolo. Gohan and Piccolo could possibly replace Goku in the spotlight because both characters already have strong foundations as central figures in key arcs of the series. Gohan originally was built up as Goku's successor during Dragon Ball Z, especially in the Cell Saga where he became the main hero and even achieved a new form of Super Saiyan. His character did represent hidden potential, intelligence, and emotional strength, which does offer a different but still compelling version of growth compared to Goku. Because Gohan struggles between a normal life and his power, a story centered on him could explore responsibility, legacy, and balance in a deeper way, but Toriyama already confirmed that it was too difficult to shift main characters from Goku to Gohan. But Piccolo could also work as a lead because he has one of the strongest long-term character arcs in the franchise. Starting as a villain in Dragon Ball and evolving into a strategist, mentor, and protector, Piccolo brings maturity and tactical intelligence that Goku does not always provide. A series centered on Piccolo would most likely focus on strategy, mentorship, and protecting Earth rather than pure competition. Both characters have emotional depth, established fan support, and meaningful connections to the larger cast. However, the downside is that neither Gohan nor Piccolo naturally embodies the pure adventurous spirit and limitless drive for fighting that defines Goku. This means a series centered on them could feel slower paced, more serious, or less quote-unquote fun in the way Dragon Ball is traditionally experienced, potentially making it harder to maintain the same global appeal. But now it's time for the person who I feel should replace Goku, but not only do I think it, but Toyotaro even wants this person to become the main character, and conveniently enough, he's still related to Goku, and that person is Goten. Goten could be perfect to step into the spotlight because he naturally combines the best traits of both Goku and Gohan. Like Goku, he has a cheerful, adventurous spirit and a pure love of fighting, which keeps the story energetic, light, and even fun. At the same time, he inherits the same potential and natural talent of his father, allowing him to reach higher power levels quickly without years of intense training. This combination makes him both relatable and exciting as a central character. Goten's youth also opened up fresh storytelling opportunities. Being younger, he can explore the thrill of adventure, learning the responsibilities of being a fighter, and developing his own identity separate from his famous father. His partnership with Trunks also provides natural camaraderie, humor, and opportunities for dramatic fusion battles, giving the series a sense of playful teamwork while still showcasing high-stakes action. Additionally, his potential for growth over time gives writers the freedom to build new arcs without being constrained by established power levels or personality traits. However, the downside is that Goten's inexperience and immaturity can make it harder for him to carry the same emotional depth that Goku brings to major story arcs. While he excels in energy and potential, he may struggle in storylines that require complex decision-making, moral dilemmas, or leadership in high-stakes conflicts. This means a series centered on him could risk feeling lighter or less intense compared to traditional Dragon Ball arcs, although that could also be turned into a strength for more playful or adventurous storytelling. All in all, would Toei ever replace Goku? No. Goku, however, is too iconic to be replaced and has been in the spotlight for so long that it would be too weird for him to be replaced, but if anyone to replace him, I feel the top three are Piccolo, Gohan, and Goten. But that's all I have for you guys today. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel as well, as it helps grow the channel and shows me you guys want to see more videos like this. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.